All right. We are back. The slate tomorrow is pretty fire, especially when you start off with this Alabama State. I told you, man. SWAC is just cool. Look at that logo. It's a fire. Look at that detail.
The Hornets.
Alabama State. But then you got, why is this being played in Connecticut? What the fuck is happening here?
The HBCU Mohegan Sun, right?
Yeah.
But in Connecticut? Why?
Yeah, it's a doubleheader, and then the other two teams play each other tomorrow.
Yeah, isn't this like some kind of basketball Hall of Fame thing?
Now that I think about it, I think they used to play a bunch of their big, under Eddie Robinson, they used to play a bunch of their big football games at Yankee Stadium, so I guess it kind of makes sense. Norfolk State's laying 5. I'm going to take Bama State here plus the points. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I will. I'll lock up Alabama State. This is a standalone game. I think Alabama State's a little bit better than their 4-6 record, and getting 4.5 on a neutral floor. I think the game comes down the wire. Give me Bama State.
Double lock. These Hornets, buzz, buzz. Let's go. Sting, sting. All right, next up, the Buffalo Bulls are heading into Athens, Georgia. Take on these Bulldogs. I got a lock. Dude, I'm not. I like Georgia. Okay, Snow White.
Cannabis Cavern says Chris Paul Classic.
There we go. Gosh. I mean, I know Buffalo's fucking horrible, but when's the last time Georgia's covered 28.5? Dominique Wilkins?
I mean, they're drilling teams in these bye games this year.
It's the holidays. Who the fuck's going to be here? Give me Buffalo. Maybe I'll remove my lock. Give me Buffalo, though. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm not betting this game. I'll lay with Georgia. Like I said, I'm not going against the SEC and bye game home games. This is their time to fucking run it up.
Charleston Southern's in Florence, Alabama. North Alabama's
laying
9.5.
by the way, too.
Really?
8.5 on FanDuel.
I still see a 9.5 out there right now.
Yeah, it's a 9.5. It's everywhere.
Yeah. Just walk into Flowers Hall. I mean, we got to take Southern, right? It's just too many points.
I think
I'm locking North Bama. That's why I'm here.
I'm taking the points. I'm not betting against North Alabama. They're off the ECU win. I feel like they win by 7 or 8.
Hey. We're trying to run a decent show here. Guys, throwing that in there.
I like North Bama here. I'm betting it. For what it's worth, Charleston Southern plays Georgia next. But North Bama this season at home, 82-59 win against Tennessee Tech. 87-69 victory over UT Martin, and they took Samford to overtime. I like the Lions here. I think they're a solid team, and that win against ECU showed it. Charleston Southern this season, they have the one road win against Miami, and I think it's inflated some of the numbers.
Dundee locking up Charleston Southern plus 9.5. Bieniek on North Alabama added 8.5. I think he said. Battle. You can't lay. This is a sleepy spot. First off, the kids are not in school. This is a sleepy fucking spot. You're getting it. You can't take these fucking mid-majors laying that many points. Charleston Southern has Georgia on deck.
Points is that many points?
I'm getting 9.5. I'm getting 9.5, and I happen to think Charleston Southern is not that bad of a team. And I would say they just lost an embarrassing game to South Carolina State. Prior to that, they lost to Davidson by 1. I mean, Yeah, I think it's a good spot to jump on Charleston Southern. Buccaneers, let's go.
I took the points.
No bet though, huh?
Nah, I like my guy in North Alabama. They could blow it open late. I'm staying away.
Oakland is heading to Cleveland, Ohio, where Oakland's laying 1.5. Wait, the 3-6 team is laying 1.5 against the 6-6 team at the Wolfenstein Center.
Did Campy hold that guy out knowing he started league play tonight or tomorrow night?
Probably.
I think we bet Oakland.
I think we definitely bet Oakland. I was going to say that even before you even said that. Oakland minus 1.5. Follow the number here. Let's go. Next. Oh, let's be honest. That's a horrible Viking too. Right? That's a questionable Viking. Like, he's not winning many wars. Grambling, Delaware State in Connecticut here. Grambling, this line is shot way down. It was 7.5. I'm seeing 5.5 now. This is interesting because you have 2-7 Grambling against 5-6 Delaware State. And you look back last year, Delaware State beat them by 8. What the fuck's this line? Line's telling you everything. Give me Grambling minus the points. No bet. What are you doing here?
I mean, yeah, like you said, Delaware State's coming in hot compared to Grambling, who's lost 3 in a row. Give me Delaware State though. I'm not laying points on an HBCU versus HBCU game on a neutral.
This game's awesome. Lipscomb is taking on Middle Tennessee down in Murfreesboro. Middle Tennessee's laying 1.5. This was a 3-point game the last time they played. The Murphy Center, the Murph might be curious actually what the fan turnout will be. I'm on Middle Tennessee here. This is a tricky one to me because Middle Tennessee's been so fire at home in the past couple of years. But really the thing that stands out to me is the athleticism. You know, you watch Middle Tennessee, you're like, whoa, they got some guys, right? They're top, I think they're like a top 50 or 60 rebounding team offensively. That means you got some guys. Meanwhile, you look at Lipscomb, although a good program, and we've been riding the fuck out of them this year. And a good defense. Shout out to Lipscomb. They have a good defense. But I do just think the athleticism bites them. If this was in Lipscomb, I'd be all over Lipscomb. Give me Middle Tennessee. Lock it up. What are you doing here?
I'm going to battle you. I think Lipscomb's better. I think Middle got out of there, escaped the other night against Cal Baptist. I think they're getting a better version of Lipscomb with some rest, too. Let's go.
Now we got a problem.
Well, we got a battle in Murfreesboro. Dondi with the Blue Raiders. Mac with Lipscomb. Next up, we are headed to Kentucky, Morehead, Kentucky. UT Martin's catching 5.5. UT Martin's been a fucking strange team. Team. I'm still taking them because I don't think Morehead State's any good this year. Give me the points at UT Martin. Sprinkle the money line. Lock.
Yep.
Mac.
OVC opener. I think Martin's live in this game. I think they're going to win the game outright. Yeah. Make a statement here. Let's go.
Yeah.
Martin.
Double lock. Do we have a triple lock, Bieniek?
No, this is a lock battle. Morehead State so far this season played a pretty good schedule in the non-conference. It's ranked 80th on KenPom there. And I think getting into conference play is going to be a breath of fresh air for them. I know they're not as good as past teams in Maddox's first year as head coach here for the Eagles. But home opener, I still think this is a passionate fan base. They show up. All we're doing is ask them to win by 2 possessions. I think it happens. Morehead State.
Be anybody
battle.
Wow.
This would be empty ass arena.
And he sent he gave us like some notes. I would like to clarify a little bit, if I may. So wait, schedule does matter, and maybe these numbers are diluted because of the schedule. But, you have one team that is playing pretty damn good defense, 158th in defensive rating. That would be UT Martin. Morehead State, 293rd. But then offensive rating, whoa, UT Martin's offense is even better than their defense. And Morehead State's at 297th when it comes to offensive rating. And then if you wanted to dive a little deeper into this, guess who's the ninth best offensive rebounding town? Guess who's the ninth best offensive rebounding team in the country? That is UT Martin. Now, I will say this, UT Martin, maybe not the best at shooting three, but they play at a fast pace. And, they're going to cover this. Let's go.
Half the stats that you just read off are incorrect about UT Martin.
I mean, do you want to bet on that?
Yeah, on KenPom right now, the offensive efficiency is 340th, 339th in the country.
I said offensive rating.
Efficiency and rating is pretty much the same thing.
I have it as 156th.
Also,
and I didn't write these down. They
are not the ninth best offensive rebounding team in the country.
How about what are they then? I want to compare.
They've grabbed 32% this season, which is good for 126th. That's a gigantic difference.
Okay, and
they're also below average defensively rebounding.
I didn't cite defensive rebounding.
I did.
Okay. What about 3-point shooting? I noted that
360
in
the country.
I noted that they're a terrible 3-point shooting team.
Yeah,
right.
They are.
You know who's even worse? Morehead State.
Not Morehead.
Less head.
I wonder if your numbers are using games against D2 opponents.
No, I wonder if yours are.
Well, I'll see you on the gridiron because I am not making these aren't written down. These are via the interwebs. And I'll see you out there.
I'll tell you this. Via the interwebs, UT Martin's played 3 games against non-D1 opponents. Kentucky Christian, they beat the fuck out of them 114-61. 112-60 against Montreal. And then Champion Christian got dicked down 123-56. That's where a lot of these stats are probably coming from.
131st in steals. Morehead State 310th.
Can we move on?
What are we doing here? 87th in pace.
Their schedules are somewhat similar.
They are somewhat similar. Yes, you're right. I just think that Morehead State's the better program. I noted that it was the home opener in conference play, and I think it's going to be a breath of fresh air.
I will say, you're going to turn it on, there ain't going to be a soul there. This is OVC over break. The road teams are going to be barking tomorrow night.
I will say this.
I think Morehead State's fan base is a little bit better than that. Just
no.
The casuals, like not students. Morehead State's going to have the most out of most of OVC schools.
They'll have like 1,000 people. I've played at Morehead. They don't care as much as they act like they do.
They still care more than all these OVC teams in the league.
I'm always a skeptic on some of the Ken Palm stuff out there.
Can we move on from that?
I'm a rare user on the Ken Palm website, unlike Real Money Kramer, who reps him because he went to Virginia Tech. Anyway, next up.
Thank you.
This game
I think we
was going to be fun. Not that one. That's this one. Yes.
UC Irvine is in Nashville, laying 2.5 against Belmont. Can I talk you into a little Tennessee two? No, you took Lipscomb. Oh wait, Lipscomb's in Tennessee too.
They're in Nashville.
We can do a Tennessee two-step.
Yeah.
Only my Tennessee two-step is Middle Tennessee and Belmont. I just feel like
you see Martin in it.
I can't tell you. How about that?
Yeah, I'm on Belmont. Belmont's going to win the game outright. They're electric in that building, and getting them as a dog, I absolutely love it. Irvine's a little overvalued. We crowned them a little too early. Back-to-back road spot. I like Belmont outright.
Hold on. Let's pump the brakes for a second. I was with you. Are we at all concerned that conference play is the very next game for Belmont, and they're at Drake?
I don't think it's a look ahead. Irvine's 9-1. Irvine was receiving votes.
I'm with you. My first thought was let's load up on Belmont. Let's do it. Let's bet. Let's just stick to it. That's a far trip from fucking Irvine,
enjoy their Christmas and worry about Drake after.
Let's go. Let's take plus 110 on the money line. All right. Moving forward. New Orleans Privateers. Start your football program, you pussies. Are heading to Austin, Texas, take on these Longhorns. I can tell you this. I think people might be there because I think they might be arriving into town knowing they got a little Saturday game. Why not go show up there, have some cocktails, hang out with Matthew McConaughey? I think I'm not even going to say it's going to be a sellout. I just think more will be there than the traditional spot right now with the holidays. Now, having said all that, give me New Orleans and the points. Your thoughts?
Yeah, Orange down. I'll lock New Orleans.
Oh, I'm not locking this.
I will. I think the playoff is a distraction. I don't think that Texas is locked in here. Give me New Orleans and the points here. And, last time they had a Friday night home game before a football game, they did not cover. Same thing here. New Orleans loses by 27.
I do believe New Orleans is the right side. I think Texas is going to win by like 31.
Yep.
But I don't feel that great about it. Moneyline Max, lock it up. Privateers plus 34.5. Let's go. Next up, SIU Edwardsville. It's heading to Little Rock. I love this Little Rock logo. He's like doing he's got a crossover between the horse's legs and that big ass horse cock he's got. You know what I mean? Just throwing that thing through there. Little Rock's laying 4.5. And I don't understand why. Talk me into why I should take Little Rock.
Not going to hear from me.
My first thought was we take SIU money line.
Look, I think people are still caught off the Little Rock preseason hype. They were receiving a vote. I'm going to lock up Edwardsville. I think that they're live in this game. One possession game. This is the OBC. Take the points.
Yeah, I say sprinkle that money line. You looking for a dog for this card? Oh, yep. Plus 170, I think. Yeah, let's go. Tennessee Tech. The Golden Eagles are heading into St. Charles, catching a 1.5. Tennessee Tech's winning this game. Give me Tennessee Tech. Yep. What are you doing here?
Lock another.
Yeah, I'm with you.
They're bouncing back. They're not losing.
Get this penitentiary bullshit out of here with your goddamn look. No, the Highland Arena. Tennessee Tech's lost 4 in a row. This might be the best play of the whole night. I'm shocked they lose this one. Tennessee State. God damn it. Every school in Tennessee's playing tonight. Tennessee State's taking on the Screaming Eagles. This is one where I do fear for Tennessee State's well-being. I will take the Screaming Eagles minus 3.5. You can talk me into a lock here.
I don't like laying points with Southern Indiana. Give me Tennessee State. I'm going to continue the trend of the road teams starting off OVC well.
All right. Next up, Bellarmine. Bellarmine. Sketching 14.5 in Laramie.
We should lock Wyoming.
I was about to say I'm gonna lay it. I'm not gonna lock it though.
What do we have?
I don't know if the students are gonna be there. Dude, if you've been to Laramie, it's like 1 block long. If the students are there, like, what is that town?
What if I told you?
Sorry, if the students aren't there, what's that?
But what if I told you they've lost 4 in a row, all away from home, coming back home, getting the staples coming out west? I think the elevation, Wyoming drills them by 20.
I think you're on the right side. I just don't want to bet it, but you can.
Yep.
How about them Cowboys, says Mac, laying the 14.5. EIEIO is catching 5.5 at SEMO. I think we have another money line.
I agree.
I think Eastern Illinois is, dude, you can get plus 190 value here. I think EIU's basketball team in SEMO this year.
Dude, we might just need to take every OVC off this year. Yeah. I think they're evenly matched. Not going to be a lot of people at this game. The OVC does not sell out now that Murray and Belmont and Austin P are not there. EIEIO. Lock.
Can I I'm locking it as well. Can I interest you in a parlay of SIU Edwardsville, Tennessee Tech, and Eastern Illinois on the fucking money line? On the money line.
We throw Martin
double lock. Oh shit. We can add Martin too. God damn it. We're having a party.
Yeah.
4 is a party. Wow. I want every dog in this conference. Fantastic. Long Beach State. It's heading to Malibu. Ride the waves. Crash into some fake tits. Pepperdine's laying 6.5. What the hell is this line? What the hell is this line, Mac?
Is this a fate of Long Beach coming off 3 straight wins?
Who the fuck is Pepperdine, though? They've won 3 straight.
In a row, yeah.
Give me Long Beach plus the points. I might bet this.
I'll take the points. I mean, it feels like the right side. I just who's Pepperdine to be like 6.5 here?
Yeah, that's my first thought.
This is a fringe lock, actually.
I know. I think I'm probably going to end up betting this, but
let's go Beach.
Let's bet this. Let's just bet this. Don't overthink it. We're up a lot of units tonight. Just bet it. Just bet it. Take Indiana in football too. Only a few more left. Chicago State happens to be getting 29.5 points.
Oh, God.
In Phoenix. I'm going to take it, but no bet. No bet here.
I'll lay it, no bet.
Now, I do have a bet that I think we should consider. And that is these Coyotes laying 2.5 at St. George.
Oh, boy.
I know it reeks. I know it reeks. But I just don't think Utah Tech is very good. They did almost beat Weaver there, though. Back away. Let me back away.
This feels like the random Dixie State spot. South Dakota is not the same team on the road, too, by the way. They're unbelievable at home. Give me Utah Tech, Dixie, whatever the fuck their name is. I may throw some money on
I'm taking South Dakota, but no bet. But, of course, I will leave the good followers of ours that have yet to get us to 15,000. I'm completely disappointed. All right. Dandy Dangerfield says UNO had football one time. I'm well aware. And they tried to bring it back a couple years ago, and the student body voted no because they didn't want to pay extra money. Idiots. They're going to hit you for the textbooks anyway. This is a smash play right here. Merrimack's covering the 21.5, man. This one lit up to me when I saw this. I know
Why
it's
is this
across
line so
the
big?
country. I know
So
it's across the country.
Can I get your opinion on maybe why the line's so big?
Why is
So Merrimack has played back-to-back road games, and like they've played 3 straight road games twice, but I'm only taking like the sample size of the first road game and then to the second road game. Both instances they played the day after, like they played 2 games in a 3-day stretch on the road, right? So they played at Rutgers. They only lost by 11. They covered that. Then they played at Butler, and they got destroyed, 78-39. That was 2 days later. Then once again, they played at Troy. They won by 4. Then they played at Canisius. They didn't cover. They won by 8. Now they looked great against Stanford, and they hit the road again. Is this why the line's so big? Because I want to lock Merrimack too.
Maybe why the line's so big, but maybe why they're wrong. Because after this game, they're off for like 3 weeks or something. Like literally like 15 days, 16 days. I'm taking Merrimack. They're covering this fucking line. I think Merrimack's a solid team. This is just too big. It's too big of a number. Like this, like St. Mary's is still good, but they're not. But they're off the loss. That's the one angle I'll say is like they're off the loss. But you look at, they beat Cal Poly by what, 14, right? They beat Akron by 19, right?
They have not destroyed a mid-major like this the entire year. The only thing they destroyed like this was USC. It was 71-36. But Towson they only beat by 7. Only beat Chattanooga by 14. Beat Akron by 19. Cal Poly by 14. Overtime against UTSA.
I am taking Merrimack. Now, I want to shout out Alec, who says, Wright State's in Fairborn. I went to school there and I grew up there. I think I heard a toilet flush. Yeah, I'm locking up Merrimack. Shout out to Alec. Hell of a good guy. He's in the chat. Hopefully you're liking and subscribing. Tell a goddamn friend, somebody. We don't get to 15K by January 1st. We're no longer a thing. All right, we're no longer drinking. You're going to get a couple squares. Talking college basketball. I look here, and what I tell from my numbers is that from what I see, Merrimack's third in the Metro Atlantic Conference, and St. Mary's is third in the West Coast Conference. So we got third on third. So therefore, based on Randy Bennett's history, you got to lay the points here because Merrimack's 29th in field goal percentage, and there's no way that they can achieve that. And yes. Mac, what are you doing here?
I'm battling you guys. The line's telling. The Gales are going to fuck them up. They're going to win by 30.
Incredible. Plus. He was quiet the entire time.
I just was looking at this line. I'm like, this is Santa Clara from tonight. It's like, how is this line 14.5? They drilled them. St. Mary's wins by 30. Off the loss.
So wait a second. You're siding with the alpha nerds?
Randy Bennett, baby. I like Randy Bennett.
Now we got a problem.
We got a battle. And Moraga. I think I misspelled it. I like misspelling their goddamn cities. Offends the good people. Oh, maybe I spelled it right. I don't know. I'm just a guy who slept 1 hour last night. But I can tell you this. If you're not liking and subscribing, you're going to get these fucking nerds. You're not going to get us. You know what I mean? I still smoke Marlboro Reds, wear my leather jacket. All right. Still always looking for a bar with a jukebox. All right. Play those hits. I don't do any of that shit really, but in my mind, I do. Best bets. Bieniek, I know you're excited about this. You always have yours planned out, so fire away.
Yeah, I mean, I've only got 3 plays today, so it goes like this: Merrimack plus 21.5. It's basically the Memphis play of yesterday. Like I know it's ridiculous. I'm aware of that going in, but this is way too big. Morehead State minus 4.5 against UT Martin in their conference home opener. And I think that for this program of this quality, it'll be a breath of fresh air getting into OVC play. And then North Alabama minus 8.5 against Charleston Southern.
The only thing on my mind, Gene, was pussy.
Mac, do you have your 3 ready?
I do. I'm gonna go Belmont at home against Irvine, like the Bruins, to get it done. Get a big home win going into Christmas. I like Tennessee Tech. They've already played a game on Thursday or the other night, got one out of the way, lost at the buzzer, had it rim out. They get it done at Lindenwood. I mean, the penitentiary laying points fade. And then Wyoming drills the Staples up there in elevation off 4 straight losses. Lay 14.5.
Love it. Love it. I will go with Tennessee Tech. We agree there. We cross streams, as they say.
Yep.
I'm going to go SIU Edwardsville. Get this little cock bullshit out of here. And the third play for me is UT Martin against Morehead State. Folks, hit that like, subscribe. If we don't get to 15K, and look, there's like 3 days where there's no basketball. Christmas time, no one's going to think of us.
There's basketball.
Like
we'll be here. Diamond Head Classic. Thank you very much. My favorite MTE of the year.
There'll be like 3 people watching, and I'll probably have you guys do that because I'm going to be opening presents with my son. But do you think we can make this? We should have a conversation about this. What's our number right now, Bieniek? Do you have that?
No.
I think we can make this. I mean, because I kind of think at this point
14-2-10, so we didn't add any.
That's what I'm saying. We should probably wrap it up. I mean 790 still, and I just talk for 2.5 hours. On average, we're not getting one for 2.5 fucking hours. Yeah. That's okay. Hope you enjoy your nerd talk. Yeah, you're gonna have your nerd talk. You're gonna have. It's okay. Enjoy your white wine spritzer. All right. Exactly. That's what you're getting
great.
right there.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Mine's even better.
I mean, it's very disappointing. I'll just let me see what I can show you here. I'm gonna try to find something really quick for you. But I mean, this is what you do to us. This is what you do to us. We deserve better. All right. And we're being forced out the door. We're being completely forced out the door because not enough of you guys are fucking hitting that like and subscribe. And it makes me just wish, honestly, like if we don't get there, I just feel like the numbers, we're not going to be able to get there. And I might just take a motorcycle out on the town. All right. And I can't guarantee who's going to be on the back of that. All right. That's the way I feel. That's the way I got the road rash on my face. Right. That's the way I feel right now when I see our numbers. All you have to do is get to 15K. Tell a friend. I mean, fuck, we're not trying to charge you anything. You want that to be my... I'll be honest. I want that to be my face, too. I even have the neck brace somewhere in this fucking house. Yeah. It's the way I feel. I feel completely disrespected. Anything... I mean, give Noah Bieniek a follow on Twitter. I guess we should promote ourselves before we sign off. Noah Bieniek's on Twitter at NoahB77. Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at the Colby D. The college basketball experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Like and subscribe, people, as I continue to try to find things that can help us get. I'm trying to get us over the top to that number, but I don't know that I'm out of videos. Computer's all fucked up. I think I'm shooting blanks at this point. You're gonna have your action network squares. All right, talking about shit. You ever listen to someone that's like, did you ever even play basketball?
Oh, it's awful.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Did they ever smoke a joint? I mean, come on. You ever, I don't know, maybe bang your head through a wall? Yeah, anyone ever out there? I don't know. You ever took a motor? Like, I took a dirt bike off of a little jump once. Still have a cough. On that one. But I'd say live life a little bit. Here. I don't know. I'm trying to buy time. I'm talking out of my ass here. I don't think I have any more heat. I mean, my hard ticket to what I do, but it's like it's gonna break the computer if I play it, and it's like 20 minutes long, so I can't do this. But yeah, it's been fun rocking with you guys. I hope everyone out there has a Merry Christmas, and I look forward to seeing you in Acapulco. All right. You're gonna have to find. I don't know the name of the bars. All right, but I do know that.
Better subscribe.
Yeah, you better subscribe. I have one more thing that just remind. Yeah, no, let's just leave. Actually, people don't want us. They don't. We're not at 15K. Till next time, folks. This is the college basketball experience. You better start thinking about yours.
And may the Schwartz be with you.
Goodbye. Like that's the final goodbye. That might be the final goodbye.
The only thing on my mind, Gene, was pussy.
Why can't I never find the songs these days? All right, let's just leave.
Yeah. I know I'm out of my mind. I've lost my mind. I'm just ahead of my time. I know I'm out of my mind. I'm just ahead of my time.
Tricks the body, thinks the mind crazy. Rockin' at first was hell without vodka. I pop up in spots, they screaming, you clockwork. I'm dilated, the fuck off, I ain't doing it. Before Weatherman dropped, they thought I might have ruined it. Elusive, I just deny rumors. Smile and give punchlines with dry humor. See what the future brings. In 03, I got on MTV. Time is bug, that's the message I'm sending them. Silent slug and survive beef with Eminem. I mention different events in my sentences. It's dangerous to reminisce or remember it. And still it's evidence, check 1, 2, 1, 2. Less punches and spit what I've been through. I stayed here, got booed, but kept rapping. The same year got sued by Kurt Knappman. I'm just ahead of my time. I know I'm out of my mind. Tricks the body, thinks the mind crazy. Look, I know where I come from and know who I started with, but trying to split a check 8 ways, that's the hardest shit. And I ain't starving shit, I had to get my own. So I ain't trying to hear that bullshit you on. Like you love my brothers, my crew more than I do. Anytime I make a change, I gotta run it by you. I wish I would give a fuck. I was broke in the hood on the porch and some chucks. The first one saying Mid-City on these records. Can make the world respect it. Cloverdale, 1300 block moving. Sunshine bomb bitches, that's how we do it. And what you doing, man? You shoveling snow, throwing coke up your nose. You in love with the blow? Oops. Think I'm dissing my own crew, but I love the living legends. I was talking about you. I know I'm out of my mind. I've lost my mind. I'm just ahead of my time. body, thinks the mind is crazy. The mind tricks the body thinks the mind is crazy. The mind tricks the body thinks the mind is crazy. Thinks the mind is crazy. Thinks the mind is crazy.
I know I'm out of my mind. Or just ahead of my time.